we've talked about this before. I think, and we're all music fans ourselves, and as a fan, you want to, with your favorite band, you think that you want to hear them do what they did on the last album or on your favorite album. But what you really want, and you don't know this, is you want them to do that and then take you somewhere just a little bit further. And so we're coming off of the Revelation season and off of the Move season, knowing that we need to do something a little bit different, but we just don't know exactly what that is. And so I think having just a fresh outside perspective of Brendan coming in, somebody that we all, and I think too, because we've been doing this for so long, it's for us to bring in somebody new and for us to give them the level of respect and, you know, letting them take over the reins in a way that we needed. It almost had to be somebody like Brendan, somebody that was just completely outside of what we do and just completely on this whole other level, I think.
I think for us, we've made a lot of records, so it needed to be different in a good way. Not different just to be different, but different, as a step forward for us. And I think we definitely made that record.
And the song he heard gave him hope and strength to carry on. And on that night, they found a miracle. They found a miracle.
One thing that was really cool as a band, and I think kind of shows why and how we've stayed together for 20 years now, is the four of us together as a band. When we got what we thought was a record and we actually sat down and listened to it, we were on the road somewhere doing a show, and it was earlier in the day, and we said, let's listen through the record and kind of listen to what ideas for mixes. And as we listened down, there were two songs that all four of us specifically said, that's just okay. It's not great. Everything else is great. These two songs, and that all four of us agreed on those two songs. That's what I felt inspired to go, okay, if we all four, the record company can say what they want to, God bless them. Management can say what they want to, God bless them. But when the four of us kind of agree that these two songs are just good, they're not great, that is the inspiration for me to want to go back in the studio and do something better. So we said, okay, we'll go back in. And, thankfully, even though we didn't want to, thankfully, we had a couple of great songs come out of that, and specifically, I Need a Miracle. It's definitely one of the top 5 songs for me personally that I've ever written. And I love the story behind it of showing the power in music and the power of radio, and how music can, what we do and what radio does, how it can encourage people and do so much more than just encourage people, but sometimes literally change people's lives.
It made such a cool process, because when we came in, and with Mac pretty much having the lyric, 99% done, I think all of us were able to, I felt inspired by the song as we were tracking it.
Yeah.
And we were all able to just emotionally feel the song as we recorded it. And it just made something really special. And it was so cool that it was toward the end of the process, because we recorded the song, and then within 3 or 4 days, it was mixed. So it was recorded, anything else we want to put on it, and the song was mixed. And then, a week later, we have the album. And there's just something really cool where a lot of times it can take 6 months. When you have something come and there's still just a freshness to the song and I think that translates to the project. And I think that song also shows how we got better as musicians during the recording, because by the end of it, we really knew kind of what we were doing and how to work with Brendan and how to record the song. And so it's definitely going to be, not only do I think it'll be a career song, I think it was a real career moment for us in the band.
I need a miracle.